Hey everybody, welcome to the very first video on creating a website using KompoZer. What I'm going to do with this very first video is to take a minute and take a look at the different parts of the KompoZer screen. Up at the top here you have, of course, the title bar, and so far, since this file has not been saved, it is untitled. The next line here is the menu bar that you're familiar with, toolbars that we will familiarize ourselves with, and some other toolbars down here for formatting and stuff like that. Over here, I want you to notice that it says untitled, that this particular page has not been saved, and that there's this little red square here, and this little red square represents a disk or a diskette. And it's just telling me that it's not saved. That little red square will disappear when you save your file. We have a ruler here at the top. In this case, it's 1,873 pixels wide and by 60 pixels tall. So that's the actual size of our page as it stands. At the bottom of our screen, we have 4 tabs, and we'll work with those shortly. The big ones will be normal and source. That'll be going back and forth from and to. And then at the bottom here, we have a status bar, and in this case, it tells us that we're working on the body part of the page. But we'll keep looking at this, and you'll see how this works. So what I want you to do first is to type in the following: welcome to my website. This tutorial will end up creating a little site on motorcycles. Nothing very big, just enough for you to learn how the program works. But just to finish off this video, you have welcome to my website. Hit enter twice. I want you to go take a look at the source tab and see that, well, you've already done some HTML exercises previous to this video. You'll notice that we have the HTML tag here at the beginning and the HTML tag, the close one, at the bottom. Then we have the head and the close head, and there's nothing in between title yet. That's okay. Then we have the body. Anything that appears on a website as you see it, you see it within the body tags. So everything that we would have on a screen on a web page when we're looking at the screen would be this stuff here. So we have welcome to our website, BR tags, which mean break. In other words, we hit enter. All I want you to do with this is to file, save it. The first thing it's going to ask us for is a title for the current page. Now, this is not the file name. This is actually the title that you'd see at the top of your browser window once we publish the site. Just go ahead and type in your name. We'll call it your name's website. We'll click OK. Notice that it changes this up here. The next thing that comes up is the Save Page As. So what I want you to do on your student drive is to create a folder. Let's call it, I'm on the C drive, but you're probably on the U drive or the S drive or the W drive. But know what drive you'll be working from. Click on a new folder, and let's call it Web Tutorial. I don't like spaces in my file names too often, especially when working with websites, but Web Tutorial would be good. Double click on it. You're now saving this probably on your student drive, and give it a name. I want you to remember this: the very first name of all first pages of a website, call them index. Yes, you can call them default or home, but call it index for now. That's what the browser will look for when looking on a website. Click on save, and you're done this little tutorial. Now the next tutorial we'll keep working on this, but that's enough for this video.